Greetings, my beta friends. Ben Pearson, the Roadster Tracker. We're back with Factorio Nullius Maximus. And cool. I just let things run for a minute. No big deal. But our propane's getting up. Looks like our methanol and acrylonitrate. Should learn how to pronounce that word too. It's all building up. Let's take this train someplace. Is this station working? Chlorine. We seem to be getting a steady amount of chlorine out to all the various places. I'm just gonna hang out in this train for a little while. We have a lot of productivity modules. We should put those in places. So this is the train that got the graphite delivered. Interesting. We have what seems to be enough chlorine there. And we're balancing it. We have not enough chlorine here. I think we're trying to get the shipments in. Ooh. Look at this. Caustic solution being delivered. We've got a fair amount going in there. I wonder where these trains are going to. Oh. Well, that's fine. There's no salt. That's good. The sodium is pretty full. But that'll help to produce a little bit more chlorine too. So it's all working out. Good. And the sludge... Well, our sand is full. So we're not really... I guess this is one that is... It's limestone, the limestone or calcite. Calcite is filling up very, very quickly. We need to get more sand being used. Okay. So what's this problem now? We're still missing... Is it the hydrogen? The hydrogen is lacking. Because I forgot a pipe, because I'm an idiot. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Take this down here. Once we get that one silly pipe in, then that should be working much, much better. And it'll be self-balancing, and then hopefully we'll get all the polycrystal silica that we need to our heart's desire. Because we need tons of the stuff, man. It's got to go everywhere. We gotta send it to just everywhere. Such a lovely little field. We won't do solar there. It's too useful for solar. It's so bad to go through the station like that, but what else were we gonna do? Okay. We should be able to get the pipe any second now. Good. Yep, but now these guys are operating at speed, which should ultimately lead to what we need. trains less than 20k, which it will be soon. There should be a train dispatched here very soon. Okay, we're trying to get rid of sand. Unfortunately, well, this is the only spot where the sand will actually drop off. Okay. But we are getting rid of some of it now. Good. Do we have a shipment here? No. Not yet. Okay. Well, that's gonna suck dry that. And quite frankly, anything we can do to get rid of our acid is a good sign. Because we just, you know, have so much of the stuff, and consuming the acid will use a caustic solution, will create caustic solution, so that's good. The chlorine production is. That's a little interesting. I thought we just sucked this dry. Okay. So that's sucking a bunch of acid and a fair bit of chlorine. So the acid should effectively drop this really soon. Looks like all these guys are operating. Is it low power? No, output full. So then how are they operating? They just must be operating but at a limited capacity. Okay. But again, well, I suspect, yeah, we're prioritizing this is the put more into the system, so we're not using that, and we're not even sending much chlorine down that way anyways. So we are getting some. Good. Wonder if we need more of those. Lots of places trying to get rid of their sand. So many trains that drop off here. But we only have one sand. Hang on. Bauxite 1 sand pickup. This guy. This is the train. This guy needs to add a station for sand drop off. Let's have explosive sand wire. Empty cargo, time passed, inactivity. And then you're gonna go sand gravel drop off. Empty cargo, inactivity, time passed. Okay. That will help us to get rid of a lot more sand from the main base. Okay. Not from the main base, but a lot more sand from here. There's no reason why we can't send some of the sand to the main base, and definitely no reason not to send it to explosives. What about concrete too? Connectivity, empty cargo, time passed. Okay. So there's nothing needed to sand. There we go. Get one more arm to put in more because we can do it now. We're not ever going to take off anything but boxed. So deliver some to the base, which has not gotten any sand in a long time. And desperately, desperately needs it. You know, I don't think we need this. We'll go ahead and cancel that. We can always turn it on again if needed. But, I mean, even if it does happen, it's not the end of the world. We'll end up kind of replacing it with more sand, so... or whatever we need eventually, because the wastewaters from that will eventually make its way back down to that same station, and then that station's going to convert it to something more useful. So you know what? We'll leave it there. It's going to be deprioritized, but it will still be a factor. Now, while we're at it... can we put another station of here? Okay. We can get one more station there. We may as well. I shouldn't have kept going on this train, but that's fine. Ooh, look at this. We got a substantial delivery here. The polycrystal silica is starting to very much increase. What are we missing now? Oh, we're missing hydrochloric acid. But all of that seems to be going to limestone. Which, to be fair, it does need quite a bit of it. What can we do to send this elsewhere? Where's the other train right now? So it's sucked dry. We actually do need a second one of the chlorine. Oh dear. That's a problem. Let's just hold on. This train should take us fairly close to there. The problem is we're basing everything on the availability of chlorine. Looks like the factory's starting to get a little bit better to life. You can always tell when there's extra sand lying around. When we get to the gravel coming here to the main base, then that's a good sign that stuff is happening. Okay. So we're close. We need to connect this to this. So now this train should be disabled. So we're gonna stop getting our shipments here. Yep. And they should start going elsewhere. Okay, so you're gonna go there. That's good. That is actually a spot where we need chlorine. So that's very desperate. And we need hydrochloric acid both. We haven't been getting our shipments in there. Good. It is interesting that most of the places that need chlorine also need hydrochloric acid. So the alternative, and maybe we should do this, is to have them just kind of do their rounds. 100% sucked dry. Okay. Still amazes me just how quickly this is happening. And we're sucking down the salt. It's just something fierce. It amazes me how quickly we can get rid of the salt. What is this missing? It's missing sulfuric acid, which will probably eventually... Okay. Okay. Now we're actually kind of low on chlorine, so it wouldn't be so bad if we got another shipment in. I'm actually amazed. Wait. What? Okay. That's interesting. We don't actually have the hydrochloric acid hooked up here. Huh. Oh, that's funny. It's too funny. Wait, this is CO2? So, looks like we started to do this, but we failed to finish it, or we've cut it off at some point in time. Well, I'm gonna do it like this. This is silly, but it's fine. Let's just make sure that there's no pumps that force it to go the wrong way. And there is. Okay. We do kind of want to control this, because there is a few things that produce hydrochloric acid, I think. This is still very likely to get us into trouble. I don't think we ever want to produce hydrochloric acid. But we're not. Let's change this to like 10K. So effectively, we're turning it off without turning it off. Okay. What about the sludge production? It's here. This uses a lot of hydrochloric acid, and that is not the same hydrochloric acid. So what should we do? Well, I think the chlorine network is actually shared between the two. We want to stop sharing that chlorine. Okay. And hydrochloric acid, we will allow this to go that way. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. We do need to have a pump in here somewhere. Excuse me. Let's see. Pump. What? Let's try this again. Okay. There we go. So now we're gonna pump this through, and hopefully that will keep this in a little bit better check. We are starting to see the yellows. Good. Or better yet, Um, so let's just go like this, I guess. We're gonna sneak this in here. Okay. We're gonna pump this now, and then this guy is only gonna pump if this is below, say, 45K. That may cause this to actually stop working, but I'm actually kind of okay with that. Actually, I'll even go 55. So we'll allow even just the slightest little bit for it to use this acid, but we prefer to use our imported supply. Good. And then I'm gonna blue wand this. Wow. There's a mistake that's been around for a little while. Long enough to get citizenship. Okay. Good. So we're getting a little bit pumped in. You know, it's definitely important for us to have more sinks with that hydrochloric acid. We'll see if we could support a third train as well. There's so much brine being produced. Why? Where does all this brine come from? Let's go carefully study that out. I think we could get rid of the brine producing. Well, let's just study it out. So we're doing freshwater filtration. We're pumping a little bit of that in. We're shouldn't be doing this at all. Yeah, that sludge, if it was any, would be getting pumped into there, but I don't believe that there's anything happening here. And we don't take... Where does that saline water go? It wouldn't go anywhere. There's nowhere for it to go. Yeah, let's just get rid of all of this. Any wastewater will go through here, and that's perfectly fine and dandy and expected. Good. We have some saline water, but there's nowhere for it to come in. And it's been steady state. Let's just check all of the outputs of here. So it can go through there and comes up through here, but we shouldn't be doing this anymore. I hope we're not. Which means, how is there that much fluid in the system? Is that just in the pipes? Really? Oh, that's why. we don't need this anymore. That. This is starting to become so empty. Wow. That means we can get rid of this. If we need water, it's going to come from the freshwater filtration. Now, not complete. Well, we can get rid of this, but what we need to do is replace it in the end with just a pipe that comes through. Okay. We'll let that finish out. So nice to have the faster robots on call now. Good. Now, what else do we have? So we still have a bunch of this because we don't need the caustic solution there. It's fine. We're full on that. We're just trying to keep a little trickle of oxygen going. Let's just do some sanity checks here. Seems to be missing, if anything, carbon monoxide. Looking for anything red. This needs the caustic solution. Wait. Do we even need the caustic solution here at all? I don't reckon we do. The only thing we're doing with it is pumping it out to wherever it needs to go. So if that's the case... Hang on. Where does the brine come from? That's the first question. So we're getting a steady state flow of brine. I think the answer is from up here. Yeah. So what we need to do is we need a new car here. And we're gonna start sending our brine the other direction. Because I think if I read this right, the only spot that we're making the caustic is somewhere, or the brine is somewhere in this area. And so we can use the caustic solution to station to take care of both things with one stone. And then we just have to get rid of this somehow. the? Isn't that ironic? It's the ECH. So... Well, hang on. There's some brine coming from someplace else. Here. Okay, but we don't need this anymore. Yeah, this is so risky. Don't really love that, but okay, whatever. So we're gonna pump this up here. Okay. We're going to pump in here and then come around like this. And that should do. Okay. I'll have to check this out, but I have a feeling that the brine was kind of going in a circle. So let's see, this can all go away. Okay, there. You go away, you go away. And you... And that one we'll have to actually go visit. But we have done this. So now we're just gonna kidnap a train and have it come here one time, suck all the caustic solution in, and then drop it off. In fact, we could just do this a one-time train, period. Well, there's a lot. We're not going to be able to fit this in. It'll be at least 2 shipments worth. Oh, wait. We have so much space now. We could actually tap that sand if we wanted to. So it's 162. Okay. Let's just keep going. Take this down. It's so weird that this was such a important part of our system at one point in time, and now it's just totally gone. Okay, let's just go ahead and load up these 2 trains full of stuff. We'll figure out a way to make this work. Hopefully we can get the train to hook up here. Caustic solution drop off. Destination full. Jeez, that was a sudden break for the train right behind me. That's a pity. Okay. So we're gonna go manual, get all this sucked out. Then we're gonna go to the fuel stop. So I'm gonna, this one's gonna be a little, this is base caustic station. Okay. So you're gonna go to base caustic station. I want you to go there anyways. Okay. We'll deal with your excess of brine problem in a little bit. So I predict, yeah, look at this. So we can go down to there. So that still probably means we have 3 shipments with this. We could come up with a better way, and we probably should, to be fair. But yeah, I'm lazy. Manual, go just right to there. What the? Let's see, caustic greater than or equal to 0. So go to base caustic solution, inactivity. Really? What are you doing? You couldn't do that in an easier way. Whatever. Whatever. I just want this station gone. Gotta go, gotta go. What? Oh, that's fine. Every station is full. Go here anyways. This is so far, well, no. This one. We'll set this to 2 trains because this is so far away. And it's so desperate. We are never getting enough in here because the epoxy is just everywhere. Okay. This brine, we're gonna have to drop this off eventually, but we'll get there. Go back. Because right now we're just sucking up stuff we don't really want to do. We want to let some of the other trains deal with this. Okay. Now this can go, that water can go. There is nothing in this either. Okay. Okay, good. It's actually going straight here. Sucking the caustic still. Wow. We are so thirsty for this stuff. It's almost tempting to make it. I think I might be able to make it. Yeah, we have the sodium hydroxide is present. You could just put some water. Wait. Okay. Don't know why you decided to turn around. Yeah, it still has a desperate need. Oh, inactivity. Let's try that. We didn't give it an order. That was our bad. So let's empty out the brine. Okay, go. So this is a rare one. It uses it so quickly, I'm gonna actually set it to 40,000. Oh. This train is gonna cause a jam, huh? Just gonna add unknown. This may cause some problems. Yeah, it worked out. It just stopped and held up traffic for a little while. The train station limit does have its issues. Okay. You are actually tip-top gone. I was going to try to delete it while we were there. That's fine. So the base caustic station is now unknown. We'll still have one train with the stop. We're gonna remove it. We're gonna go caustic solution pickup. We're gonna say until we're not on the train anymore, because okay, manually let's get all of this off, because if we can take it all off, then we don't actually need. Good. Bye-bye. Nice knowing you, train. Okay, and then let's just go find one of our refueling stations. They're not that far away usually. And we'll drop all that off there, and we are good to go. We have resolved this problem completely. We no longer have the caustic solution being generated in the base. We have much more fluidity here. You know, the caustic solution is being produced. Ah! Well, whatever. I gotta be more careful, man. Second time this has happened. Well, we're gonna go pick this up, and then I'm gonna go drop off my inventory, so you can stay with me for the journey if you so desire, or we can just, you know, end the episode. I'll leave it up to you guys. That's all I'm gonna do though, is pick up the body and dump off the garbage, and then we'll call the episode done. So as you've probably noticed, I'm doing much better than I was a couple episodes ago as far as my cold. It's still persisting, but I don't know. I can't keep myself away from this game, man. It's right there. There's our body. Okay. There is no evidence of any wrongdoing, so no safety manual violations to be reported to the Safety Council. Nasty Safety Council, you gotta be wary of them. Okay. So the only thing we'll do, let's do a little pontificating. The next thing, I think, is to start building new buildings on our bus. So I'm going to end up at the train station, and we will figure out next time from that context clue that we are expecting to do some stuff there. Hopefully we will remember to do this. Not like I would ever forget what I'm about to do, but you know, it may happen. People are not infallible, and despite the much reputation I have of being on top of things, it could happen that someday I won't be. So, we'll see. Aha. Anywho. I'll just walk to this train yard. Yep. The other thing I want to do is restructure the plant that's right across me. So we may end up doing that if I forget. Anyways, thanks guys for everything. Appreciate all you do. Until next time, keep on tracking. Take care. We will see you then. Bye-bye.